Hello everyone, myself Shivaram Charan, a chartered accountant working in Masterminds as a faculty for accounts for CA Inter. So right now we are having a CA final student, sir. His name is Mr. Akshay Kumar. So already he completed his articleship. So he wants to give some inputs to us. So about his work experience as well as the exposures he has gained in his article thing. So please introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, sir. Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. Thank you. Sir, I've completed my articleship in Bangalore, and I worked in a medium firm,
Medium size.
and I've exposure about all the works like GST, tax audit, bank audit, like I'm internal audits, and also I've done a small works like accounting and also filing returns for labors. That's been labor returns. I mean to say like PF, ESI, and now these are going to be changed. That's a different matter. Yeah, that's all about my thing, sir. And now I'm writing for May 22 examination also.
Okay, all the best,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me what kind of what are the different types of audit firms we are having at present in market?
Sir, to be frankly, there are three type of firms. There are big fours, only specifically that where MNCs, big companies will be dealt with. And in case of medium firms, where medium and small companies also will be dealt with. And in case of small, only small companies. That's all. But yeah, that's all.
I mean to say that sole proprietors, partnership firms.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, okay. So another point, sir. So whenever a article student has to go into the articleship firm, so
Yes,
what
sir.
are the terms and conditions to be negotiated with his principal, that is auditor?
Sir, to be like no, it's majorly issue is with the leaves.
Okay.
So major issues with the leaves, and students must be clear with the principal that when do they need the leaves, and when they are going to write for the final, or if they are only for just one group, they've passed out in the intermediate, and when do they need the leaves, and they have to speak about it. And also one thing, there are students like who are interested to go for industrial training.
Yes. After 2
Yeah,
years after
yeah, last 1 year they have to go for industrial training program, and now they are making mandatory for 6 months. That is not yet given notification by ICI, but there is a proposal for that. And if that is the case, they have to take permission from principal in the before they join. And if they are writing for some exams like CMA, CS, or BCom, so they have to take prior permission. So that would be better for them. And also timings of articleship. So it's like when I've joined, it is about 10 to 6:30 something.
Okay.
Yeah. So these things have to be kept in mind while speaking with the auditor.
So
Yes,
we
sir.
have to disclose everything about other degrees, what we are doing. So we have to plan accordingly. What
Yes.
is the leave?
Yes.
So everything should be said before joining into the firm with the principal. We are saying that. Is it
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
can you tell me the basic parameters to be joining into the articleship, sir?
Sir, two things, sir. If one thing is that specialization.
Okay.
It's like if you want to be specialist in an audit, or if you want to be specialist in only GST appeals, or if you want to be specialist in income tax appeals, so then that's the one way. And the other way is that all kinds of works. So you'll be doing appeals, income tax returns, statutory audits, internal audits, everything. So that's the two parameters where a student has to keep in mind while selecting the audit firm. If they select MNCs, that would be have a specialization. And if they that means, I mean, not MNC, that big four. If they choose the big four firms, they'll have specializations and all. And the medium firms, all kind of work they'll be getting.
Okay, so simply to say, for going to expertise the knowledge, suppose in auditing, if you want to expertise in that particular area, or you want to expertise in taxation, you have to choose for big fours. So they will be providing more knowledge. Whereas if you want overall idea, that is general idea, so it's better to go for medium-sized firms. You are saying in that way. Is it
Yes,
right?
sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So very nice, sir. And apart from that, sir, whether articles person, I mean the CA Inter person, can, after clearing his one group, he can choose to go for articleship firm. Is it right? Yes. So
sir, to my experience, no. Yes, sir. Please tell me.
I mean, is it advisable by yourself that whether after completion of both groups or after completion of one group, it is advisable by you whether to go articles or not?
To my experience, no, like I've completed my first group and I've just joined Articleship with my people who are beside me and all. So the thing I faced is that in Articleship, I could not face Articleship fully. So I have to take leaves for second group and come back. But it's okay. I could not fully concentrate on my Articleship. My best advice is that complete both groups at once at a time or over a period of time, and then you join the articleship. That would be better. But if you are like no, my articleship my inter second group is not going to completing, so then you can join to save the time. That's all.
To save the time. So simply to say, for full focus after clearing your both groups only, once if you join into the article firm, so you can learn more. That's what you are going to say. Because mostly on May and November only our exams will be conducted. So to peak time, that is for May or November. In May we will be having statutory audits, or even in November also we will be having income tax audits, everything. So because every time income tax will be postponed, their due dates will be postponed. So if you take leave on that particular time, it will be like we will be lacking some information. So it's advisable to us to take to go into the articleship after completion of both groups only. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So next thing, sir, whether we can choose for big fours or medium sized firms.
Yes, sir. As I said earlier, no, like if you want to specialization, you have to have specialization perfectly about just one area, like, or if you want to go to job, that then employment basis, then big fours are okay. But when you want to do just practice, so then the medium firms will be much helpful.
Okay, so because over idea will be given in medium size firm so that you can get it. Is it right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So last one thing, sir. So should we go for metro cities for doing articleships, or can we do in our local areas itself? I mean local.
I would suggest is like going for metro cities.
Okay.
Not like metro city, not just metro cities. Don't be in a local way, because your student feel insecurity when he'll be local.
Okay.
So if insecurity comes into picture, everything lapses.
Yes.
So I would suggest that let them face the difficulty, so that they have to see the opportunities where they get outside. That means they should not have that kind of insecurity in the tomorrow. How we can do, or how they should not have all these kind of insecurities. So my suggestion is to not to be in local, just go anywhere, some other than local.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have given so much of best inputs to our students, sir. So anything else to be said by you apart from this?
I would like to suggest that while selecting articleship firms, kindly please be sure, just don't select just like that. Something okay, let's do. You have to be determined. So while selecting articleship firm, it decides your next part of the life. So exactly. One has to be very careful in selecting articleship firms also. So kindly use some amount of time to select your articleship. Don't just select by seeing or by listening to someone else's words. Just go by your way, and that will help you out.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Akshay. So much of inputs you have given to us. So it will be helpful a lot for our students. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.